everybody. Hey, long time no see. It's me, Narissa, and we're back at it again with a 30-minute 110 workout. You see my other workouts, there are warm-ups included in that one. Because I want us to get right into it, we're gonna go straight into the program. If you haven't taken my class before, we have 3 different sections. We have a leg section, starting from the ground up, then we hit our core, and then we finish with our arms. Each section will have 6 exercises, 1 minute each. I'll give you about a rest in between every 2 exercises, so you're not completely falling out on me here. Perfect, so with that said, we're gonna get started with our legs. You're gonna need some equipment though. You need a heavy set of hand weights, lighter set of hand weights, and a kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell at home, you can always use your heavy set of hand weights for a little more challenge. So our first exercise, we're gonna go into a nice little lateral shift. So I'm gonna be grabbing my light set of hand weights, letting them rest on my shoulders, letting the shoulders relax down, letting my tailbone drop down so my spine is nice and long. We're gonna shift it over to the right, taking a side lunge. Make sure that you press down into the left pinky toe. Make sure that right thigh is pressing out. We're gonna squeeze our glutes and hamstrings, lifting up to a curtsy lunge, making sure, once again, side seat muscles squeezing, inner thigh wrapping out. So we have 1 minute right side, 1 minute left side to get us going. We'll start in the timer in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side lunging all the way over to the right, and then curtsying that same leg. Hovering that back knee off the ground, feeling those inner thighs work. Now what I like about this one, you don't have to go so fast. You can go at the pace that feels comfortable for you, as long as you're sustaining it. If it's too much with the hand weights, you can press your palms in front of your chest and just feel the weight of your body going. We're gonna squeeze that ribcage in. We're gonna feel the lower abs cinch in, so we're protecting our back. There we go, everyone. We have about 30 more seconds to shift through. Without a break, we will go straight into that left side. Press through, work it out right here. Nice work. Shoulders drop down. Keep that spine nice and long for me. All right, this is your 10-second warning. Let's get it. Work it through. 5, 4, and 3. We shift it out. Other side, taking it to the left. Be mindful of your equipment. Make sure that it's not on the mat, like me. Squeezing through, lifting out. Big side lunge. Control. Don't worry, once we're done with this, we get to take a nice little rest for about 20 seconds while I describe the next exercises. Pretty fun ones to be exact. Good job. We're pressing down into that heel. We're all smiles during this, right? You're like, no, Narissa, I'm already tired of you and your jokes. Squeeze through, work it out right here. Don't let that knee collapse in. We're keeping our knees in line with the second and third toe. 10-second warning. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Feel the abs lift in. Yeah, 4, 3, 2, rest. Shake it out. Great work here. Clearing the equipment off my mat. We're gonna go into our next section, which is a little bit of a sumo squat jump. I'm gonna step it back left and right, slightly off the mat. Hop it on quickly, and then switching out right and left. Not too much, just a little bit of shift in the weight, making sure knees never collapse in on that one. Second exercise, I'm gonna stay legs 6-foot distance apart, tailbone drop down, shoulders roll back, taking it in to our deadlifts. Weight even between the feet. Make sure your knees don't press over your heels, over your toes. They stay in line with your heels. Squeeze those side seat muscles. Those are your 2 exercises, starting with your sumo squat jumps in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tiny step back, step forward. Shifting in this one. If that's too much to jump on your joints, just take a walk back and walk in, and then switch out, whichever one initiates. And if not, Stick with that little jump. Can we pull those hips back though? Find a crease in your pants so you're not getting into your hip flexors. Ouchies. We don't like that. Nice work here. We got 30 seconds left. Nice work. This next one, we get to use our breath control and slow it down. 15 more seconds. If you're like me, you're breathing really hard right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can go without your hand weights, but I'm gonna go with them. Legs hip distance. I'll face you towards the camera. Shoulders pull back. Keeping your ears in line with your hips at all times. Feeling as if your hand weights were shaping imaginary space in front of your thighs. Knees don't collapse in. If you're feeling your back in this one, you're losing connection of your core. So shoot the tailbone out, feel the lower abs cinch in. Maybe keep the arms in line with your chest. Go without that hand weight. You're squeezing the glutes and hamstrings to stack yourself back up. This is your 15-second warning, everybody. You got it here. Squeeze through. Feeling the stretch in those hamstrings. Nice work. We're almost done with this section. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work here. This last one, you're going to need your kettlebell or your heavy set of hand weights. Not too hard, actually. We're just gonna take a squat down, knee lift, alternating right, alternating left. If you have any hip flexor issues, you don't have to exactly take your knee up. You can take a squat down, tap your toe towards your opposite ankle bone. Squeeze through. We want to listen to our body whisper so we don't have to hear it scream. Our next one, we're gonna take it nice and simple. Squat down, big overhead press. Inhale down, exhale up. Let's get started in 3, 2, and 1. My legs are about shoulder distance apart. Nice little shift side to side. Obliques keeping your hips square, inner thighs keeping them aligned. Make sure you're not hiking that hip up. Drop it down. That's where your obliques, your side area is gonna lengthen up. All right, everyone, you're halfway there. Please don't collapse in. Weight back, press those heels down, squeeze the glutes to stack on up. 15 more seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, squat down, overhead press. If you do have shoulder issues, go without the hand weights. Maybe you can take a lighter set of hand weights to take it down, pressing up, finding that control. Nice work, everybody. Squeeze through, deep down and up. We're almost done with this. We get to take a minute break, so find that long stretch. Nice. Squeeze that core. Here we go. This is your 20-second warning. Getting low. Feeling the arches of your feet stick off the ground. All right, 10 seconds here. Can you give me 5 more? 4, up, 3, last 2, and break. 1 more. Nice work here. Woo. Shake it out. While I'm taking this minute break for you guys, maybe you take this time to stretch out those quads, those glutes, those calf muscles, just protecting yourself. Our next one, pretty simple. We're gonna go into a little plank exercise. Hovering the knees off the ground, and lifting them up. You're feeling bottom of the ribcage towards the top of the pelvis, abs lifting up truly for me here. Zipping up your pelvic floor. Your next one, downward facing dog, tapping to that opposite ankle. If that's too much here, find yourself on all fours, knees in line with the hips, tapping towards the opposite thigh for me here. We are going to get started in another 10 seconds. Find yourself ready. Pressing through. We're gonna find ourselves down to the ground in 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. I forgot to mention, this one is a little shorter. This is 45 seconds long. As you do this, I'm gonna point to it on me. You're gonna feel the upper abs bend the legs. You're gonna feel the lower abs extend them out, as well as feeling the glutes and hamstrings, so your whole back side of the body is supported while you're lifting up in that core. Let's go, let's get it. Neck nice and long. We're working through this here. All right, everyone. This is your 10-second warning. Time flies by when it's 45 seconds. 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog to a tap. Flowing it through. Once again, watch out for equipment on your mat. Reach those heels down. Feeling the stretch through the calves, lifting up high to your plank. Breathing. Nice work, everybody. Make all the silly faces you want. You have 15 more seconds in this one, then you get a break. Nice job, oblique square. Remember, if you can always be on all fours, tapping it out. You have 3, 2, and 1. Great job, shake it out. 30-second break. This next one, we will need light or heavy set of hand weights. We're gonna think of cross lateral connection. So left knee on the ground. We're gonna think, starting from that left hip, rotating up to that right side. If you have shoulder issues, keep it in line with your shoulders. If not, long arms. Making sure right knee does not collapse in. We'll do the same thing, left leg in front. We're gonna start in 10 seconds for me here. All right, you can also grab one heavy set of hand weights. We have 5, 4, 3, shoulders back. Let's get it started. As we're going through this, inhale on that rotation towards the hip. Exhale on the way out. So you can exhaust that air and get a little deeper. Keep the shoulders dropped down. Can we get a little bit deeper into our spiral rotation without compromising that lane? Great work here. Nice, remember, only 45 seconds. You have about 10 more seconds as I say this. All right, 4, 3, 2, switch out other side. We have left leg in front, right knee down in the ground, left knee in line with your hip, sawing it off. Now notice, which side is your favorite? Which one do you feel a little more stable on? We're squeezing that ribcage in. We're feeling that left hip pull back. Nice work. Remember, shoulder issues, you take it shoulder level. If not, swing that axe. All right, 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, rest on 1. Woo, great job. We're almost done with this. We have one more exercise in this pyramid. I'm very, very picky about this because where your hips are is super important. We're gonna have right leg turned out. We have left toes facing the direction that you're at. Left arm up in the air. We're gonna be looking at our left thumb the whole time It's a nice little mermaid cinching over to that side. Looking up, lifting up. I want you to stick that left hip out as we go through this. Putting the pinch in that oblique on the right side. We start in 4, 3, 2, 45 seconds. Right side oblique working. Stack up tall. Exhale. Squeeze the side seat muscles so your knees are tracking in line with the second and third toe. Whew, y'all. I am sweating like a sinner on a church on a Sunday. Let's go. Let's get this. Breathe through here. All right. I hope you like that joke. You got a joke to keep it going. I'm gonna keep those smiles flowing through here. All right, 15 more seconds. Control. Really cinch and lift. Yeah. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch it out. Other side. Left toes out. Right toes facing the direction that you're facing. We stick that hip out as we look up at our right hand. You ever get that sweat in your eye? Just blink it out. We're not stopping. But if you do need a towel, grab that towel. There we go, we're smiling. We're going through here. Your form is perfect. 15 more seconds. You can do anything for 15 seconds. Squeeze that ribcage in. Keep your shoulders in line with your hips. Chest stays open. Guess what I talked so much? You have 3, 2, 1. You're done with that. Yay, you're looking Narissa. Are we almost done yet? We have one more pyramid to push through, which is our arm section. That's why I have my hand weights really messy here. You have your light hand weights and your heavy set of hand weights for options. If you have shoulder issues, I always suggest lighter set of hand weights. No matter what you do in this one, please find resistance. We're not just smashing through this. So, this next one, we're focusing on our arms, our legs, hip bone distance apart, soft bend in the knees. We're in an athletic stance. That was like a really big tongue twister. Next one, we're gonna take a bicep curl, cinching it in for 2 counts, resisting it out, keeping the chest open, and then we're gonna take a nice little rotation out. Take 2 counts in each direction. Make sure that your wrists are not flexed. You're trying to keep them nice and strong for me in this position. Your next one after that, we're gonna have a chin row to a shoulder press. You're like, what, Narissa? Little shoulder rotation again. Starting down in your squat, we're gonna pull up to a chin row. Rotate your arms up to a goal post. Press them up, down, rotate. All right, keep the shoulders dropped away. That's one where if you haven't done that before, I always suggest starting with the light set of hand weights. We are gonna get started with our bicep curl section in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're back to a minute on this one. So we're finding that control. We're taking our time. If this is too much with both arms, you can always take one arm and rotate. Now here goes where I call myself out. Don't be like me and just hold your breath in your nose. That's the beautiful thing about oxygen. It helps you get deeper into those muscles. Let's go, let's get here. Great work. You're controlling. You're about 30 seconds in. This is your 30-second warning. Ideally, you're keeping those elbows glued into your side curve. Show me tickets to the gun show, everybody. All right, we got this here. Press through 15 more seconds. Keep your chest open. I'm gonna face sideways. Notice that this is your bicep curl. We're proud. We're strong, we're proud, and we're saying it out loud. All right, you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's now into your chin row. Starting into that nice little halfway squat. Press down to the heels. Finding that control on the rotation. Now this one, I want you to think your shoulder blades are squeezing together in the back. Your ears are not telling whispers to your shoulders. Therefore, keep your shoulders down. There we go. 30 seconds in. This is your 30-second warning. Whew. We're having fun at this party. Because it's an arm party, baby. Let's go. All right, 15 more seconds here. Squeeze it through. We're almost done with this first push of the pyramid. Yeah. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work here. Shake out those shoulders. As you do this, if you need to stretch out your arms in between each section, you absolutely can. Our second exercise, once again, you can go to the lighter set of hand weights if you have shoulder issues. If not, you're with the heavies with me. We're gonna take a frontal and we're gonna take a nice little row at the same time. So frontal raise here. You're going to shift forward, row, narrow arm. Oh, those arms shift up. If you need to take one arm at a time, there you go. Stopping at shoulder level, you absolutely can. Hinging forward, narrow arm row, keeping the chest open. That's up to you. Your second exercise, lateral raises, opening those arms out, shifting forward. Nice little row, wide this time. So frontal, narrow, lateral, wide. Once again, you can go one arm at a time. I'm gonna switch my hand weights because I do have some shoulder issues. So stay true to your body, right? We start in 3, 2, and 1. 1 minute. Control, press those armpits down, especially on that lay down. Hinging forward, upward back to squeeze those arms out. Chest and core to resist them in. Finding that control in your breath. Make sure, I haven't talked about this a lot in this class, but you're not tucking your lower back. You're maintaining a neutral curve of your spine. All right, this is your 30-second warning. Or it's actually 20 seconds. I don't know how to count anymore. When you hit a certain part of class, you're like, whatever you just say. Great work here. Chest open. This is your 5-second warning. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's shift it out. We have lateral raise, hinging forward, wide row. So great. Feeling those deltoids work, feeling those lats support. Also feeling your rhomboid switches in your upper back. I said that really quietly. It's because I'm conserving my oxygen, everybody. Let's go. Squeeze through, work it out. Chest stays open. Yeah. Great work here. All right. Pumping through, pumping iron. 10-second warning. I know, I'm closing my eyes. I'm picturing that I'm in Hawaii right now. And the reason I'm sweating is because it's beautiful outside. And it's not the winter weather that we're experiencing right now. All right, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Okay, everybody, you made it to the promised land. It's one more exercise. Actually, it's 2, I'm sorry. I lie all the time in class, and I'm lying to you here. No, we're gonna have our legs once again, 6 bone, hip bone distance apart. You have your kettlebell. We're gonna go into a triple crush, and then we're gonna go into a plank push-up exercise. 2 pretty fun ones. We're squatting down, taking a bicep curl, shoulder press overhead, tricep curl, not letting the ribcage expand out, squeezing that ribcage in nice and tight, extending the arms up. Starting again. We have exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. That's a lot to say to just make sure you're breathing. Okay, that's our first exercise. Our final exercise, we're gonna take a plank pass through push-up action thing. Say that 10 times fast. we're gonna take right arm, moving that weight to the right side. We're gonna add a push-up. Left side, push-up. All right, if you want your knees on the ground, you absolutely can have them there. Make sure it's the arm that's sliding through. So if you're taking the weight to your right side of your mat, use your right hand. I know sometimes we get tired and we're like, whatever arm works. Okay, everybody? So we have our triple crunch. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1 minute. You can do anything for 1 minute. If this is too much with this kettlebell, you can always switch out to one heavy set of hand weight or your lighter set of hand weights. Great work here. We're zoning out, but we're keeping our form, staying true to this. All right, 30 more seconds. Yes. Not a lot to say. I imagine right now you're like, thank goodness, I'm almost done with this. You stuck through it. I'm so proud of you. This is your 10-second warning. Great work. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's head down to the mat. I'm gonna start with the kettlebell on the right-hand side, or left-hand side, I'm sorry. If you wanna have your knees on the ground, you can. I'm gonna start with the push-up. Slide it through. This one, we're focusing on hip stability, keeping the core nice and tight. If you're so strong, you're like, forget this, I'm throwing it. It's square, it's upper back on the way down, chest is on the way up. You're almost done. 15 more seconds. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Child's pose, shake it out. Everyone, that's what I'm talking about. Great job today. You killed this class. I always suggest after working out really hard like this, it's really important to foam roll it out. So check out Dr. Brown's foam rolling class, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, bye.